Come to a seat. So maybe sitting on a block or rolling up your mat or your blanket so that your hips are a little higher than your knees so you can feel most comfortable. And if cross-legged doesn't work for you, you could just do butterflies, soles of the feet together, knees wide, and close the eyes. We'll start here to set the intention of the practice. Start with about 5 rounds of really steady, slow breath. See if you can slow down each inhale and each exhale. After 5 rounds of that breathing, maybe finding your ujjayi breath, if that's something you use in your yoga practice, the oceanic breath, in and out the nose, deep and full, constricting the back of the throat. Brené Brown says, wholehearted living is about engaging with our lives from a place of worthiness. It means cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up in the morning and think, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. Going to bed at night thinking, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid, but that doesn't change the truth that I'm also brave and worthy of love and belonging. So I offer up that intention of self-acceptance and being enough. Either take a breath into that or choose your own intention for the practice this morning. And if you're going to use music, you can start your playlist or my playlist now. Otherwise, you can keep the eyes closed. Just reach the arms up overhead, grow long, and then bring the right hand down outside the right hip. Reach the left hand overhead. Relax the ear, the head, the neck. Again, eyes can be closed. Maybe left fingertips hold the head. Right elbow is bent. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. And just tilt your chin around to notice where it feels most comfortable for your body. Keep rooting your left hip down. Breathing through left side body. 2 big breaths here. And keep your body as it is. Just reach your left hand up and over towards the left, turning the palm to face the mat and keeping your shoulder and wrist parallel with each other, in line with each other. Reach your left fingers away to feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. And then press off the right palm to lower your left hand and reach right hand overhead for the second side. Left elbow bends, spread the left palm on the mat, reach the right arm overhead, ground your right sit bone. Relax head and neck and jaw. Maybe right fingertip holds the left side of the head. And then inhale, slowly roll yourself up to center. Extend your arms out in front of you, wide and palms up like you're serving a big platter. And then draw your elbows in towards your ribcage, squeeze the shoulder blades behind your back. Inhale, reach your arms long. This time, flip the thumbs down, palms are facing back, and sweep back, kind of like a breaststroke. And repeat, inhale, palms up, arms out. Draw the elbows in, arms out again, flip the palms and sweep back. And just continue that arm pattern. It doesn't have to match your breath, so don't try to be in sync with inhales and exhales. It doesn't have to match the beat if you're listening to music. Just go at your own pace, warming up the arms, opening the chest, the heart, the shoulders. We're going to repeat this pattern a few times throughout the practice, so make it your own. Let's take 2 more. And then pause, inhale, arms reach up overhead, cross the wrists, flip the palms to face each other and press them into each other. Really squeeze the arm bones into your ears. Little side stretch to the right. Beautiful, back to center and to your left. And center, release the arms, exhale, twist to the right, left hand to right thigh, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms back up overhead, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant the hands, getting ready for tabletop. Hands and knees on the mat, and just shake out your hands, your wrists, tap your feet, your toes. After seating, find some movement, some energy, some blood flow. And then from your tabletop, move through some cat-cows. So maybe traditional cat-cow, maybe side cat-cow, moving the head, the hips, the torso around. Closing the eyes if you'd like, really pressing the tops of the feet and the shins into the mat. And returning to your ujjayi, or slow, steady breathing. Make it your own movement here, organically moving. 2 more rounds of breath. And then find your neutral tabletop position. Inhale to rise all the way up, standing on your shins. And from here, we're going to do that same arm movement. So inhale, arms out. Exhale, elbows in, squeeze shoulder blades back. Inhale, arms out, and sweep it back. Keep going. Again, at your own pace. Maybe you pick it up, maybe you slow it down. And if you'd like to add on, when your elbows come back, hips come down towards heels, and you rise back up. So option to add that lowering and lifting of the hips, engaging the thighs. Feel the pulling and the pushing motion. Let's take 2 more. Next time your hips are high, reach the arms to the sky. Again, cross the wrists, maybe switch which one you cross. If you remember, press the palms and little side stretch. Back to center, second side. Release the hands. Exhale, cactus arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms up. Plant the hands, tabletop, and step into plank. So step your left foot long, right foot long. First plank of the practice, like a push-up, shoulders over wrists. Lift your thighs, press back through your heels. And from here, tap your left foot off the mat to the left. Bring it back to center. So right heel rises, tap your right heel to the right and back. And keep going, left toes tap. Maybe tap it wider if you have the space. If you'd like, keep your hips as stable as possible here. Just the legs are moving. If you'd like to add a little more activity, a little more cardio, you can take both feet at once, popping them in and out like a jumping jack. Let's take 4 more. Last one, plank pose, everybody. Lower knees, chest and chin. Come down onto your belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra, pull the palms back. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, forehead down. 2 more rolling cobras. Inhale to lift up. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades, broaden through the collarbones. And exhale, forehead to the mat. 1 more, inhale, lift. Really draw the arms isometrically back towards your body. Keep the length here, bringing in the torso, and slowly lower down. Press into your palms and find puppy pose, a variation of child's hips over the knees. Reach the arms long. Take some slow breaths here, chin or forehead to your mat. And then really press into your palms. Look forward, lift your forearms a little bit, enough that you could slide your right hand under the left armpit for thread the needle from puppy pose. So palm of the hand is facing the mat, or palm of the hand is facing the ceiling, back of the hand is on the mat. Roll your right shoulder down right here to the mat. Stay here, or maybe extend left leg behind you. Toes can be on the mat, or play with balance. Hover your toes, left leg lifted. then if you've lifted your leg, slowly lower left knee back down. Press into the left palm, unravel right arm, reach it forward. And let's go to the left side. So left hand slides under the right armpit, left ear, left shoulder to the mat. Maybe you extend your right toes back. Maybe you lift your right leg. And then right knee meets the left. Press into the right palm. Slide your left hand back. Inhale, draw forward. Tabletop, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. First dog of the practice, walk it out. Pedal the legs. Shake the head around. Move, feel, explore. Maybe eyes remain closed. And over the next breath or two, find a more still down dog. Maybe keeping the knees bent a lot or a little. Look towards your hands. Come to your tiptoes and walk as many steps as you can to a forward fold. Tiptoeing forward, feet meet hands, bend the knees a lot. Just relax the head and the neck. Keep bending the knees and slowly roll the body one vertebra at a time, stacking up to your mountain pose. Come to standing at the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders back, palms forward. Feel the weight shifting from front of the feet, back of the feet. Stand sturdy. And then inhale, arms out, same arm pattern. Draw the elbows back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sweep and pull back. Keep going. The same arm pattern. Again, you choose the pace. If you'd like to add on here, you can lift your heels and come to a little calf raise. Three more. And then release. Inhale, arms up, cross the wrists, press the palms, stretch to your right. Inhale, center, over to the left. Keep grounding through both feet. Inhale, back to center. Release the hands. Exhale, cactus the arms. Open the chest, the heart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hinge to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Either knees, chest, chin, or your first chaturanga, going through your flow, lowering halfway. Inhaling to cobra or upward facing dog. Making your way to down dog. Really spread all 10 fingers in down dog. And then lift your right foot, start to bend your knee, cross your right ankle over your left thigh and bend your left knee. So it's figure four from down dog. Really press your hips back, press into your palms, your fingertips. And then inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Bend the knee, open up the hip, heel towards glute, scorpion dog, roll the ankle, roll the whole leg, the knee circles, the thigh circles, shake it out. And then re-extend the right heel, find three-legged dog. Draw right knee towards right elbow. Exhale, three-legged dog. Right knee cross the body towards left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right foot steps all the way through between the hands. Left knee comes down. Make sure it's supported. Maybe double up your mat. Low lunge. Hands stay on the mat, or you could bring your hands to a block. We're just going to straighten and bend the right knee, warming up the hips, the hamstrings. So sort of coming into like a half splits pose with the toes lifted and then shifting forward. Again, you choose the pace, maybe moving with your breath, maybe even slower. Hands can be tented or hands could be on blocks. Let's take 2 more. And then just pause. Step your right knee back and step your left leg forward. Second side. Make sure your right knee feels supported. Back toes are tucked, so tops of the feet are untucked. Tops of the feet are pressing into the mat. And start to shift your weight forward and back, straightening and bending your left knee. Keep drawing your hips towards the midline. And let's take 2 more. And pause, plant the hands to frame the left foot, tuck your right toes under, left leg high, 3-legged dog. Left leg towards right elbow, cross the body. Inhale, lift it high. Left knee towards left elbow. Inhale to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hips, scorpion, fire hydrant pose. Again, roll the ankle around, keep pressing your right heel back. Maybe making circles, warming up the hip joint. Make sure your shoulders are squaring, evenly pressing through left and right hand. Then re-extend the left leg long. Start to bend your left knee, cross right ankle over left thigh, left ankle over right thigh, bend your right knee. Press your hips back. Figure 4 from downward facing dog. Exhale, let it go. Find your down dog. Inhale, full breath here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee towards nose, pull it forward. Exhale to the sky. Again, knee towards nose, use your core. Exhale, 3-legged dog. This time, step your foot between your hands, low lunge or high lunge. So your left knee could be on the ground or you could keep it lifted. Left hand stays down, right hand to the sky. Open arm twist. Again, left knee could be down. We're gonna do a lot of balance work. If your leg is lifted, keep lifting your thigh higher. Everybody tent your left fingertips. Keep reaching your right hand to the sky. Roll your right shoulder back. Keep lifting out of your right hand. Maybe hovering your left fingertips off the earth. Left hand is off the earth if you can. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Open arm twist. Reaching through your fingertips. Really breathing here. Exhale, reverse exalted. Left hand to the sky, right hand to the back. Inhale, back. Reach through fingertips. Open arm twist. Exhale, start to tip forward. Tap your left fingers. Inhale, rise back up. Open arm twist. Exhale, reverse. Left hand to the sky. Inhale, come on back, open arm twist. One more time, tap your fingers down. Twisting lunge. Inhale, open arm twist. If your left knee is lowered in low lunge, lift it high now. Everybody open up warrior 2. Left hand to the back of the mat, right hand forward. Right knee over ankle, relax the shoulders down the back, spread through fingertips. Inhale, straighten right leg, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands, rebend the knee. One more, inhale, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, press the air down, bend your right knee deeper into your warrior 2. Inhale here. Exhale, look to the back of the mat, start to bend your left knee, coming into a side lunge or a deep lunge. Maybe the right toes lift, hand could be on a block, the mat, or at heart center. Slow down the breath here. One more inhale. And look towards the front of the mat. Switch which knee is deeply bent. Maybe hands crawl or maybe hands at heart center using the core to shift to your right knee. 2 breaths here. And then plant the hands at the top of the mat, step the right foot to the back, and take your flow. Always optional, you can move through a child's pose, just breathe in down dog for a few extra breaths. Making your way back to downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. And let it go. Inhale, left leg high. Knee towards nose, pull it forward. Exhale to the sky. Again, knee towards nose. Reach it to the sky. This time, step all the way through. Right hand stays down, left hand opens up. Choose low lunge or high lunge. Roll the left shoulder back, spread the left fingers wide. Start to come onto spider fingers, tenting your right fingertips, taking more weight out of your right hand, reaching your left hand higher. Maybe your hand is on a block. Again, maybe lower your right knee. See if you can now just hover your right fingertips. Inhale, rise up, left hand back, right hand forward, shoulders over hips, open arm twist, spread the fingers wide. Keep reaching your right heel back. Exhale, exalted left hand to the lower back or to the right leg. Reach right hand to the sky. Inhale, open arm twist. Breathe here. Exhale, start to tick-tock forward again. Open arm twist, just your fingers touch the mat. Inhale, draw yourself back up. Shoulders over hips, open arm twist. Beautiful. Exhale, reach up and back, exalted. Inhale, open arm twist. Last time, tilting forward, tapping your right fingers. This time, rise up and spin all the way open. Right heel down, right hand back. Warrior two. Relax the shoulders, spread through fingertips. Left knee over ankle. Inhale, left leg straightens, arms to the sky. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, straighten left leg, reach up. Exhale, rebend the left knee, get deep in your warrior two. And then look to the back of the mat, find your side lunge or your deep lunge. Right knee is bent. Look to the top of your mat and start to switch the weight. This time, left knee bends. It could just be a side lunge or it could be a deeper lunge. Plant your hands at the top of the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right. Option to go through a flow. Take your time as you make your way back to downward facing dog. 2 full complete rounds of breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale, maybe sigh it out. 1 more inhale. And let it go. Right leg high. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, reach it high. Knee to nose, step your foot all the way forward. Everyone coming into high lunge. Inhale, arms up. So if you were in low lunge before, find high lunge, left leg straight, lift your left thigh. And then bring your hands to your hips. Everybody bend your back knee. And inhale, straighten both legs. Keep going. Bend the knees and straighten. Check that your right knee stays over right ankle. Continue here or add the arm movement to it. Reaching out, drawing in, sweeping back. One or two more times. And then pause in your high lunge. Hands to hips. Roll the shoulders back. Either just step left foot forward, right foot back, or bend the knees and take the jump switch. Left foot forward this time. Nice. Land softly if you can. Set yourself up. Left knee over ankle. Bend your back knee and straighten the legs. Keep going. When you find your pace, you can add on the arms if you'd like. You could just have traditional arms with the arms alongside the ear. Two more. Last one. Nice work. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Step your left heel to three-legged dog. Knee towards nose. Exhale, lift it high. And lower left foot next to right. Option to stay here. Option to take a vinyasa, shifting the weight forward. And exhaling to lower. When we all reach back in downward facing dog, look towards your hands, bend your knees. On your exhale, step or hop all the way through, coming onto your seat. Bring your feet out in front of you. And from here, lean your chest, your shoulders back, hands off the mat, and then feet off the mat. We're gonna do a little bit of core. I like to call this one seaweed. Just your hips, your tailbone is attached to the mat. Everything else is gonna start moving around. I call it seaweed because you can imagine you're attached to the ocean floor and the waves are making your body float and move. Your little algae is seaweed. So move your limbs around. Doesn't matter how it looks, just have some fun. The further away you move your arms or your legs from each other and from your body, the harder it will be for you to stabilize, and your core will be working hard. And you should start to feel it in your core. I am. Keep breathing. Just for 3, for 2, and 1. Everybody come to your back, feet to the sky, happy baby. Soles of the feet to the ceiling, hands to the feet. Head, neck, shoulders heavy on the earth. Move your jaw around, let it relax. And then release your hands, knees over the hips. We're gonna come into traditional elbow to knee. You could do this with your feet on the mats, or you could do it with your legs lifted, feet about 90 degrees. So the tendency is for your thighs to come close to your chest. So try to keep them in line with your hips. Interlace hands behind the head just for support. You're not yanking on your neck. Keep the elbows wide. Press the balls of the feet away from you as you flex your feet. Tuck your tailbone right away so you really feel your lower back pressing into the mat. It's a subtle movement, but just play with that tuck and see how it feels when your lower back imprints into the mat below you. Everybody inhale, lift your shoulder blades up. Exhale, shoulder blades to the left thigh. Extend your right leg long. Keep lifting the shoulder blades. Inhale, draw your right knee back to meet the left. Tuck the tailbone again, lift the shoulder blades higher. Elbows to the right, extend your left leg away from you. Inhale, back to center with the knees, lift the shoulder blades. Tuck the tailbone, elbows to the left, right leg goes long. Inhale, back to center. Tuck tailbone, shoulder blades lift. Elbows to the right, left leg long. Inhale, back to center. Let's do one more round. Tuck the tailbone, lift the shoulder blades. Elbows to the left thigh, extend right leg away from you. Inhale, back to center. Tuck the tailbone, lift the shoulder blades. Elbows to the right, left leg long. Keep lifting the shoulder blades. And exhale, let it go. Find a full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead, reach the feet and the toes out long. Maybe hands to your belly to feel the core that was engaged. Feel the breath. And when you're ready, give yourself a big hug. Draw the knees to the chest. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Start to rock and roll. Just feel the spine long on the mat. And we're coming to a seat. So rock and roll yourself up to a seat, just like where we started the practice. You could be in butterfly again with the soles of the feet, or you could have cross legs. We're going to do a breathing exercise here. So make sure your seat is comfortable. And if this pranayama or breathing exercise that I suggest is not working for you, you can just close your eyes and find a short meditation, or find box breath where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. But what I'm going to offer today is called Kapalabhati, which means skull shining breath, because it brings fresh oxygenated blood to your brain, really energizing, really cleansing, and releases toxins. So the way it works is you inhale kind of passively and naturally, and then you don't need to think about the inhales because your focus is on the exhales, really sharp, forceful, steady, constant exhales as you pull your belly button in. So you pull your navel in, contracted. As you exhale, you can imagine you have like a little gnat in your nose and you're trying to get it out. You can place your hands on your belly if you want to kind of feel that motion. So you'll do a lot of fast exhales. You can count about 20 or 30. I'll count in my head and I'll let us know when it's time to let it go. So we do 3 rounds. If the first round doesn't make any sense, hopefully by the third you'll get the hang of it. So here we go. Inhale and then begin. All right, let that round go. Just fold forward, close the eyes, relax the head. Find some normal breaths. Notice how this kind of clears your sinuses, your nasal passageways. And then as you're ready, sit yourself back up, sit tall. Let's go for the second round. Inhale, and then exhale, fast and sharp. All right, let that round go. And again, don't worry if you don't feel like you're doing it perfectly. Whatever you're doing is enough, and you'll have some benefits. We have one more round to practice. If you notice that my pace is too fast and you're running out of breath, just slow it down. Come on up for our inhale, breathing in, and beginning exhaling out the nose. Okay, let it go. Fold forward. Take a normal breath here, fully in through the nose and fully out through the nose. And then take 10 breaths to make your way to down dog. Maybe it's a child's pose. Maybe it's some rounds of cat-cow. Maybe it's something else. Maybe a flow, a vinyasa, pigeon pose. Take your time. We'll meet in down dog in about 8 rounds of breath. No hurry, you still have 4 rounds of breathing. If you've made your way to down dog, keep it moving. Couple breaths and we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Maybe close the eyes in your down dog. Maybe deeply bend both knees and get your hips up higher, heels back. After a little bit of movement, start to find some stillness in your down dog. Take 2 slow breaths here with the eyes closed. Just notice how this dog feels compared to the first one, how your nervous system, your quality of breath, your energy level, how are you feeling at this point in the practice? Inhale, right leg high. Step it through for warrior 2. Open up, shoulders over hips. Reach the arms wide. Take up a big stance. Maybe step your right foot further forward. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach to the sky. Exhale, slowly rebend. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand up and back, left hand down the leg. Inhale, side angle, right forearm to right thigh, left arm over the ear. Keep pressing to the outside edge of the left foot. Keep rolling the left shoulder back, leaning the heart back. Inhale, up to warrior 2 again. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, half moon. Reach forward and down, maybe holding onto a block as you find balance. Left hand to the sky or to your hip. Right hands to the floor or block, or maybe hover it off the earth like we did in that twisting. Keep reaching your left heel back. Keep stacking shoulders and hips. One more inhale. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Forward fold, bend your left knee deeply. Left hand down, reach right hand to the sky for a twist. Head heavy. Switch sides, right hand down, bend your right knee a lot, left hand to the sky. You can look to the sky or your hand, or just let the head relax. Exhale, left hand down, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale to release. Root to rise all the way to stand, mountain pose, arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the elbows, open the heart and the chest. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, flat back. Plant the hands, step to plank. Option to take a flow before we meet in down dog for the second side. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg high. Step it between the hands, warrior 2. Right heel down, right hand back. Left knee over ankle. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, rebend, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, side angle. Press your left forearm into the left thigh to create space in the left side body. Feeling the energy from the middle of your right foot through your right pinky finger. And then inhale, back up, warrior 2. Shoulders over hips. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, half moon, balancing on the left foot. Left hand to block or floor. Right hand can be at your hip or to the sky. And then exhale, right hand down, forward fold. Interlace your hands behind the nape of your neck, bringing the forearms along the jawline. Bend the knees a lot or a little. Just letting the heaviness in the head pull you forward. Maybe sway the head side to side or bend one knee or the other, moving the hips. 4 more rounds of breath in this forward fold, so make it your own. And then everybody release the hands. Inhale, half lift, neutralize the spine. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to mountain, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, open the heart, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, find length. Exhale, plant hands, step back, optional vinyasa. We have one more standing balancing sequence. From down dog, right leg high. Step between the hands, come into low lunge, left knee comes down. Left hand plants, reach your right hand back. Keep reaching your fingertips to the back of the mat. Maybe you bend your left knee. Maybe your hand can grab your foot or your ankle for a quad stretch. Finding the twist or the quad stretch, slowing the breath. Keep turning your torso to the right. If you have the grip, very gently release it. Press into your left hand, lift your left thigh, reach your right hand to the sky. Easy twisting lunge with the left leg lifted. Inhale, rise up, open arm twist. Exhale, exalted right hand to sacrum or left leg, left hand to sky. This time, as you come through your open arm twist again, and you tilt forward and down, lift your left leg for revolved half moon. Your right hand could be on your right hip. Your left hand could be on a block or a table. Keep reaching your left heel higher and turning your torso to the right. Slowly lower your left leg, tapping the toes to the earth. And then inhale, draw your left leg up again. Again, lower and tap. Glutes are working. Inhale, lift. This time, slowly lower. Bend your left knee and stand all the way up. One-legged mountain. Beautiful balance. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Start to bend your right knee, cross left ankle over right thigh. Figure 4, have a seat. Arms can be like chair pose along the ears. They could be like an airplane. They could be at heart center. They could be holding the wall for balance. Keep lifting out of the chest, heart open, rolling the shoulders back. Next, inhale, stand all the way up again, one-legged mountain, arms to the sky. Start to open your left knee to the left and step all the way towards the back of the mat. Heels in, toes out, short stance, hands to heart, and sit down, squat down. Maybe you bring your heels closer, maybe your heels are lifted. Just malasana squat, left hand on, right hand to the sky, open arm. Maybe bend the elbows, finding a half bind or a full bind if you can grab your shirt or your shorts. And then release. Let's take the second side, right hand down, left hand up. Either stay right here or bending the elbows, finding a half or full bind. And release back to your squat. Press the palms together. Use the elbows against the thighs to open up. Lift the heart. And then plant the hands, walk them back to the front of the mat. Walk your feet to the back of the mat. Optional flow before we move to the second side. From down dog, left leg lift, step it through, low lunge, right knee down, right hand down, left hand reaches back. Stay right here, or maybe you bend your foot. Maybe your hand holds your foot or your ankle. Keep turning your torso to the left. And then exhale, gently release it if you have the grip. Right hand plants, lift your right leg, reach left hand to the sky. Start to come off of your right fingertips, tenting your hand, and pull yourself all the way up, open arm twist. Shoulders over hips, left knee over ankle. Exhale, reach up and back, exalted. Inhale, coming through your open arm twist and tilting back down as your right fingers reach your block or the mat. Lift your right leg, straighten left leg. Revolved half moon. You could bring your hand to your hip. Keep turning your torso to the left, opening up. And then slowly lower and tap your right leg down. And lift it back up. Beautiful. Again, lower and tap. Inhale, lift. Transitioning to one-legged mountain. Left leg stays sturdy. Slowly draw your right knee up. Hands to the sky. Exhale, cross right ankle over left thigh. Sit down like chair pose. And take any arm variation in figure 4. Keep lengthening the torso. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Stand up again. Start to open up your right leg. Step it all the way to the back of the mat. This time finding horse pose, a deeper squat. Hands to heart center. Pull your knees back. And then bring your hands to your inner thighs. Just dip your left shoulder in. Look over your right. And come through center to the other side. Maybe straightening one arm if that's possible. Look to your left. And repeat that once or twice more on each side, maybe lifting the heel to deepen the stretch. And then bring your hands to your hips, slowly straighten your legs to stand up. Point your toes to the front of the mat. Heels and toes are parallel and slowly fold forward. Last forward fold of the practice. It could be a twist. It could be hands behind the nape of the neck again. It could be hands behind the back. Anything here that feels good to you. You could walk your feet wider to get deeper. Maybe you pour more weight into your toes and even lift your heels off the earth a little bit. And slowly, slowly walk your hands back under your chest. Inhale, take a half lift, lengthen the spine. Walk your hands to the front of the mat, feet to the back. Option to take your very last vinyasa of the practice. Meeting in down dog when you're ready. Final down dog of the practice. From down dog, bend the knees, look to the hands, hop all the way through to a seat. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands behind you. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift your hips. Reverse tabletop. Press into the feet. Lift the hips higher. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Exhale, slowly start to lower your hips down and straighten your legs so your hips come back towards your arms. Come onto your heels, toes up. And maybe you're hovering off the mat a little bit, or maybe you're just sitting down. Press back into your hands, bend the knees, toes plant again, lift. Just play with that, maybe 2 or 3 more rounds. Slowly straightening the legs, bringing the hips back. Maybe they can slide through your wrists, your hands, and maybe you can be hovering off the earth. Maybe not. Again, just have fun with it. 1 or 2 more rounds, sliding through. Or maybe just holding your reverse tabletop. And then we'll all slowly lower our hips down, straighten the legs out in front of you, and just shake them out a little bit. And then keep your left leg long, stay standing or stay seated tall. Bend your right knee and grab your right foot for a little foot massage. So use your fingers, use your knuckles to really get in there. Make sure you're not slouching after all the work we've done. See if you can sit up still. Maybe you bend your knee or you sit on a block. Get each toe. Get the tops of your foot, the heel. Maybe all the way up into your ankle. A great exercise to do before you go to bed at night. And then let's grab our right ankle when you feel done. Make your foot relax and just kind of shake it out a little. And then bend your left knee, plant the left foot, and cross right ankle over left thigh. Hands behind the back. Lift the chest here. Roll the ankle around a little bit. Press your right knee away from you and slowly keep the legs as they are. Come onto your back. So head, neck, shoulders to the ground. Pigeon on your back now. Figure 4. Hands behind the thigh or over the shin. Slow the breath. Release the hands away from you. Cross the right leg all the way over the left. So right thigh and left thigh. Lift the shoulder blades to grab onto your ankles or your feet for knee pile. Pull opposite feet away from each other. You can start to lower your shoulders and your head back to the mat once you have the grip. Pull them away. It's quite intense. We'll just breathe here one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Shake out the legs. Kick them out. And bring your hands to the thigh. Start to rock and roll. Coming to a seat so we can do the second side. So grab your left foot. Right leg can be straight. Sit up tall. And start to massage that left foot, giving it the love you gave the right foot. Every part of our foot corresponds to some organ in our body. So try to get every little point you can. It's really great for circulating blood flow and stimulating all those muscles. Okay, when you feel done with that foot, you can grab your ankle, let it be heavy, relax, and just shake that out. And then plant the sole of your right foot, cross left over right. Bring your hands behind hips. Lift the chest, find the length. And then slowly roll to your back, keeping that stretch. Figure 4, pigeon on the back. Keep pressing the left knee away from you. Keep flexing the feet. And then relax the arms to the side. Left knee crosses all the way over the right thigh. Reach your toes away from each other, nice and wide. Lift up to grab your feet for a knee pile and pull your legs away from each other. The head can be heavy again, so you can get your shoulders back down on the mat. Relaxing the face, the jaw. One more inhale here, pulling the feet away from each other. And then exhale, kick it out, shake it out. And find happy baby. Last pose of the practice. You're rocking gently on your lower back. Maybe straightening one leg and then the other. As you prepare for your final shavasana, whenever you're ready, let your legs go long. Take up space. Grab any blankets or socks, sweatshirts, and then just be still. So you can soak up all the benefits of the hard work you've done. You've done enough. There's nothing left to do here, but breathe and be. I'll give you a few minutes of rest, and I'll guide you out when it's time. Take as much time as you like in Shavasana. If you can stay, there's no need to move. If you're ready to continue your day, start to deepen the breath. Lengthen inhales and exhales, maybe wiggle fingers and toes. And over the next 10 to 12 breaths, find yourself in a big hug. As I read a quote from Carl Rogers, "I find I am more effective when I can listen acceptingly to myself and be myself. I feel that over the years I've learned to become more adequate in listening to myself so that I know somewhat more adequately than I used to what I'm feeling in any given moment. One way of putting this is that I feel I have become more adequate in letting myself be what I am. It becomes easier for me to accept myself as a decidedly imperfect person who by no means functions at all times in the way in which I would like to function. This must seem to some like a very strange direction in which to move. It seems to me to have value because the curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I change." So from a hug, roll to the fetal position. And from your fetal position, eventually press back up to a seat. And from your seat, sit tall and proud. And we'll take a final communal breath, exhaling everything out the mouth. Inhaling to fill up and let it go. And thank you for moving with me and practicing with me. And have a great rest of your day.